Nick Hart from Backstreet Boys.
Shout out to Boy Band Break.
It's Christopher Patrick here. Shout out to your podcast, Boy Band Break.
Everybody, this is Howie D, and I'm listening to Boy Band Break.
Hi, Ashley Parker Angel here. Huge shout out to the Boy Band Break podcast.
This is Brad from LFO, and you are listening to Boy Band Break.
Hey, what's up? This is Jacob.
What's up? It's Dan.
What's up? It's Trevor.
And it's Eric Michael, and it's time for Boy Band Break, baby. Let's go!
Bam, 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 bam. Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia, and welcome back.
Welcome back. Happy Easter to anyone who celebrates, and happy early Easter to anyone who's Greek Orthodox or Orthodox in general, and that's next week. Yes.
That's next weekend, yes.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I forgot about the video that we made for you from Nick a few years ago. Where is that?
Yes, at 90s Con.
Here it is. Found it.
No, not 90s Con. Was it 90s Con? No, it wasn't 90s Con. I think it was Chicago.
Yes, it was in Chicago. So
because I couldn't go because it was Greek Easter, landed on Greek Easter.
Yes. So I clicked on the wrong video. Huh. Anyways, it's on there somewhere. If you go to our pod, well, you know what? We'll share it on Easter, but we'll share it on Greek Easter, which is next week. But basically, we had gone to Chicago a bunch of years ago. Can't even remember, because Nick was doing a Walking Dead convention, I believe was the thing. And so we had decided last minute we were going to go. Diane and I went with my cousin, Andrea, and I feel like my friend Valerie also went. It was just a random, we decided to just go, but Sophia couldn't come because it was Greek Easter. So then we got Nick to record like a little video wishing Sophia a happy Greek Easter. And yes, it was very cute. So it is somewhere on our
I think it might be on YouTube. I think we put it on YouTube. Yeah.
Sorry, that's where I'm looking. Am I saying Facebook instead of YouTube? I apologize. My brain is not functioning today. Guys.
It's okay. I think it was on I think you put it on the Boy Band Break account.
It is, but it's like the short little videos, but I can't seem to find it at this moment. Happy Greek Easter. But this was around the time where I just kept getting Nick to record random videos and he would do them without the additional charge.
Yes.
Totally. Anyways, we will have it and we'll post it on there. So follow us and we'll put it on our social medias and all that jazz. Yeah. Anyways, today's recording started off fantastic because right 5 minutes before we were supposed to start recording this, I was rushing back from the grocery store because, I don't know if it's the same where you guys are, but in Canada, Good Friday is a holiday, like it's a holiday and things are closed, like grocery stores are closed, whatever. And then is it also Sunday that's closed for Easter, or is it the Monday? I think it's the Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
So 2 days. So we get 2 days here. At least in Ontario, apparently like BC and stuff, Costco was open yesterday and stuff. But anyway, so the Saturday between the two holidays is like the crazy busy day. So today I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go early. I obviously did not, but I was like, so I made it back home in time, spent $133 on 3 bags of groceries. No idea what the hell I bought. I'm making some apps for our family Easter tomorrow and some desserts and stuff. And I was just like, well, this escalated quickly. So I'm like quickly trying to put things away. I opened the fridge and then whoosh, because on Fridays, sometimes my dad goes to this auction place that is like kind of like a farmer's market-y type auction. And he bought about 10 million eggs at a decent price. You get them in the stacks, but we did not have enough space in our fridge for the eggs. So my mom thought, let's just put it in this like container thing, the egg container, but like had overflown it had put way too many in there. So as I'm opening this, and in the past, 1 or 2 eggs have fallen off, whatever, not a big deal. Well, whatever, it is a big deal, but not a big deal. This time the entire thing fell onto the ground and almost hit me. Did it hit me or did I catch it? I can't remember. Anyways, I'm just going to show you the aftermath of what this egg Fiasco looks like. How do I share screens 300 and some odd episodes into this? There is the eggs, guys.
Oh my
There
gosh.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's about 20-ish eggs. Maybe, I don't know. And I had removed.
You still have more eggs, or they're all gone now?
4 survived. So 4 survived in the container. And also I was able to, there was a few that were like open but not smushed on the ground that I was able to like finish cracking the egg. So I have about 9, I think, eggs in a measuring cup. And I'm like, I guess we'll make some scrambled eggs or a frittata or something. But then the rest of this stuff, obviously got to clean up, and egg yolk is very sticky and it is not fun. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. So a little late starting today, but whatever. So that was that. Did I tell you what I impulse bought the other day?
No, what did you impulse buy?
I impulse bought 50 Jesuses. So they're these little Jesuses.
Is this because of heated rivalry?
Shockingly, no. It has nothing to do with heated rivalry.
I thought it was something to do with heated rivalry. And then you're like, yes, I get 50 of
that
these.
is a very valid point, because a lot of things that I do have to do with heated rivalry. Shockingly, this one does not.
Okay. I would love to hear what the story behind
it says
this is.
Jesus loves you. And he comes in multiple colors. So we got red sash Jesus, orange, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue. Oh, that was purple. Sorry. Purple, dark blue, brown, and white. So
is it because it was colors? There was lots of colors. Is that why you bought them?
That's one of the reasons why, because I'm a sucker for colors. But I had seen something, and I was scrolling late at night, and I saw these little Jesuses, and I'm like, that's really funny, because sometimes at my work, when people go on vacation, we buy a bunch of like little things, like little frogs and little ducks, and kind of like hide them on that person's desk and around the office. And I was like, little Jesuses would be hilarious. So but then, oh gosh, where did it go? There's somebody had posted. Can we not open the door? Somebody had posted this like dessert that I'm going to attempt to make for Easter. And I think I sent it to Olivia. 1 second.
Oh, so will these Jesuses be like toppers?
So they're basically like, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can.
You know how like on the cake you have a cake topper, and then
kind of like a cake topper, but like more ridiculous, because
oh my gosh, you have to take a photo of whatever you're making after. We want to see this.
If it works. So yes. So basically, they make like little like Jesus coming out of the tomb things. So is this not showing? There it is. Look at that. So you take a graham cracker, you put like green icing, and then you put like half a donut, and then a donut hole, and then little Jesus on there. And I was like, that is so freaking cute. So I don't know.
Oh my God, that is amazing. That goes, okay, I really hope that you're able to make this, because
that is one of the things. They're so funny, and I was just like, I love this. Somebody suggested that instead of the popsicle sticks for cross, to use I didn't pick up pretzels. But to like make it out of pretzel, the cross. And I'm like, interesting. And I'm like, is this sacrilegious or is this cute? I can't tell, but I'm like, you know what? YOLO, gonna do it anyways. And then
it's all good.
So doing all that stuff for Easter. So that's the fun. So I was having a really bad day yesterday, and the Jesuses had arrived. So and then I was like venting to my mom, and it was like, as we all know, this is like a disaster back here. And the one guy called in a technician without telling me. So I didn't make space for him to get to the modem. And it was like a whole fiasco. And I felt like an asshole who was like living in like a hoardery type thing. Anyways, so I was just like complaining about this to my mom. And I was just like, but at least I have my army of Jesuses here. And she's like, what? She didn't know that I had ordered them. And then I was just like, she's like, what to be your pants? Like, what is wrong with you? So I don't know. Anyways, I got my little emotional support Jesus.
These army of Jesuses make you so happy. I'm glad that it could lift up your spirit.
It really did.
Oh my God, that made me amazing.
My friend, because also I share my Amazon account with my friend, like it's her Amazon Prime. So she's like, yeah, just like whatever. So she sees anytime I make a purchase and she's like, what did you just buy? Like, why did you buy this? And I was like, I don't know. Because this is why I can't be trusted with money, because I just buy the random crap. Oh God. So yes, there they are. There's my little army of
Oh my God. What? How many are there?
There's 50 of them. So there's 5 of each color, and then for some reason red gets 10. I don't know. Because I just wanted to see if it was like an equal distribution.
Because red is blood.
Could be, yes. So yeah, there you go.
And he sacrificed himself.
Yes. And yeah, there you go.
So I think that's why.
It's beautiful. So anyways, I don't know what the heck. Yeah, it is what it is, but that's that. Also, so sorry, we've been a couple of weeks without episodes, been kind of busy. I was
to be fair, it's been a lull in the boy band world.
There's not a lot happening at this time.
So when there's not a lot happening, it's hard to have content for this. But
that is true. That is true.
We have found some things to talk about. So that's good.
So, so as you guys know, I live in Hamilton, Ontario, which is pretty big. I'm just doxing myself. Pretty big city. But we have a lot of events come to Hamilton, and I love volunteering and doing things like that. So like years ago, the CCMAs, which was the Canadian Country Music Awards, had come to Hamilton, and I volunteered for that. And you'd think that it's a country music thing, so it wouldn't be a big deal, but like entirely out of the blue, Howie D from the Backstreet Boys was there. So I had made it like my mission to kind of find him, but I couldn't find him because, so I think the reason Howie was there is because he was presenting, but he also does a lot of songwriting and stuff, and he does a lot of stuff. And in 2011, he was in Canada all the time. Like Sophie and I met him like a gazillion times. And
him and Nick really came that year many times.
Like Nick and Howie, 2011, beautiful year. I feel like
we were like one event away from them, like knowing our name, basically.
I felt that's how close we were. Yeah. But anyway, so Howie was there, and I had run into this random girl.
Oh, he also managed George
Nozuka. Yes.
There you go.
Though, was he? Did he manage?
No, but I think because he managed him and they managed some artists. So I think that's probably why he went.
Yeah, because industry stuff, and Howie loves getting free swag bags and stuff. So
who doesn't? I would love
that. Was the year they had the gifting lounge, and I got to like walk around with he's Canadian, Jason Blaine, and his wife, and we got to pick up all the free stuff. And Aaron Lyons is my favorite Canadian country singer, and he was walking by, and I was like, "Hey, Aaron, do you want to do the gifting lounge?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Do you want me to just get the gifts for you?" He's like, "Sure." So then I went around and like got stuff. So I missed Howie by like that much, but. Anyways, so I had run into this girl. So the way that it's set up is at the time it was called Cops Coliseum. It's now TD Coliseum. Around the corner, there's a Sheraton hotel that's kind of connected to it. So a lot of time if the artists are performing there, they'll be staying at the Sheraton, especially at that point because there wasn't a lot of hotels. There's a lot more now. So anyway, so this girl's like, "Hey, if you're looking for Howie, he's on the second floor. There's a bar that's like open to the public." So I was like, "Hell yeah, I am." So I went up there, and it was
where you should have looked first at the bar.
I should have. Dumb Chinzia. But CJ from 3 Deep was there, and I was also very excited about CJ from 3 Deep, and my friend Jen was there too. So we were trying to figure out how to ask Howie for a picture without being like annoying because he was like at the bar like actually drinking and stuff. So then I was just like, I'm gonna approach it the CJ way. So then I kind of like went up to CJ. I was like, "Hey CJ, blah 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 blah," and then we were like talking. I can't remember, had I already done the lunch with them at this point?
Yeah,
I think so, because I had also bought a lunch with Howie and CJ was at it. I don't think, maybe. Anyways, I was just like, "Oh hey," and then we were like, "Oh." Possibly. It was around that time frame. So anyway, so then I was like, "Hey CJ, like get a picture." And he's like, "Oh, do you want one with Howie too?" And I was like, If you want, I don't like. I'm playing it, so obviously we got a picture with both of them.
Obviously.
But yeah, I just love that. So that was fun. So, and I've also volunteered for the Junos. So those of you who are not Canadian, the Junos is kind of like our Grammys. It's like Canadian artists. It's all like, so it's like the big music event of the year. It covers all musical genres, all that stuff. So now that I'm working downtown, I'm like 2 blocks away from where it was. So I said I would volunteer. So I ended up doing the gala dinner. So not all the awards are televised. So the big show is on the Sunday, and that's like the televised awards and the performances and stuff. But there's 43 other awards that are given out the day before at this gala dinner.
Oh, wow.
So it's only the artists and industry insiders are at this gala dinner. It was like 1,200 people. So pretty crazy. So I checked in the day before because I was checking in talent for their sound check for the people who were performing. There were this nice family. I'm going to forget their name. I think it was the Manitou. They were singers. They were them. I don't know. So they came. I kept running into them all weekend. They were like, it was a mom and 3 daughters. Super nice, super fun. And a couple other things. It was freezing. So I did that shift on the Friday. Then the Saturday, I thought, let me just do a 2 to 11 shift because whatever. So I ended up doing like a double shift. And basically the first half of the shift was me holding a sign that said nominees entrance. So any of the nominees were coming in to go do their red carpet, came in through my door, and anybody else who was like, like a music producer, writers and stuff, they went through the other door because they had a second red carpet. So then like the thing is with the Junos, because it's so many genres of music, shockingly, there's really no Canadian boy bands right now. Just saying that we need to up this. But I did not know who like half of these people were. But there was this one guy, I still haven't figured out who he is, but I ran into him and his manager was like, take a picture. So I'm like in a picture with him. Like some of the first time nominees are like excited because I was holding a nominee sign. So I was like, all right, I am not one to shy away from pictures. Elizabeth May was there for some reason. I was chatting with her. She's the leader of the Green Party of Canada. And then Brett Kissel, who is one of my favorite Canadian country singers, came by, and it was kind of like a bit of a backlog as they were coming in. So I was like, I'm holding this. I'm like, hey, Brett. And he's like, hey, nice to meet you. And he was like shaking my hand. I'm like, oh, it's nice to see you again. I've seen you a few times. He's like, oh, I'm like, have fun. So he was like super nice. He went in. Sean Desmond is also, I didn't talk to him at all, but he is short. Like our friend Leslie said he was short, but I didn't realize like he is a short king. But it actually shows Brett Kissel, but I digress. But anyway, so we did that. And then
why the magic of the stage makes you taller.
Makes you look taller for sure. So then the second half of the shift, they were all in the dinner. And so we were just there and I was literally just showing people where the bathroom was. I'm like, here's the bathroom. And then like holding the curtain for the backstage so they could go back. Anyway, so all that was done. And basically the only people I really wanted to see were like to talk to were the members from Sum 41. So it wasn't Derek, he wasn't there, but Dave and Cone were there. And as a volunteer, you're obviously not allowed to like approach the artists and like take pictures or do anything because you're professionally working, even though you don't get paid, whatever. So my shift had finished at like 10:30 because everybody was down, but the coat check people were still there. And Dave and Cone were still there chit-chatting. So I was just like, I'm going to help the coat check people. So that's what I was kind of like doing. So I ended up standing at the bottom of the stairs and directing people to the coat check and stuff. I ran into a few of my coworkers or ex-coworkers because obviously I work in radio, so they were there. So that was nice. And then I'm still like, we had like 5 coats left and these girls were like, we want to go home. I'm like, yeah, go home. We'll just watch. So we were down to like 2 coats and they were still there. So then we finally figured out the last coat. Well, 1 coat never got picked up. I'm like, I don't understand how you forget to take your coat. Well, I do understand because I was running late for my shift. So I did not bring a coat. It was freezing and I was wearing short sleeves. So then I see that Dave and Cone kind of like go out. So I'm like, all right, bye guys, my shift's over. So I like took off the thing and then I just like casually approached them, but you could tell they were like looking for an Uber. So I kind of like, not like aggressive, whatever. And then I was just like, is it cool? Like, I'm sorry, can I get a picture with you guys? And they're like, yeah, sure. We're just trying to find an Uber. So here's Dave. Okay. And then I can never remember which way. Nope, wrong way. this way, and then there's Cone. I look awful in this picture, but yes. So also my screen is cracked on my phone, so it's giving some weird line vibes, so that's fun. So we'll just go back to this picture with Dave. So then I was just like, hey guys, like I actually worked your VIP for your last 3 shows, like in St. Catharines and the 2 Toronto shows. And they're like, oh my God, thank you so much for helping out with that. I was like, yeah, no, it was great. You guys did a great job, like whatever. And they're like, oh, thanks. And then they're like, do you know where McNabb Street is? I'm like, yeah, actually, like it's like around the corner. Like it's on the opposite side of this building. You could go either way. They're like, okay, that's where our Uber is. And I was like, okay, well, just go either way. But then at this point they were still standing there. I'm like, okay, well, you guys have a great night. I'm like, I work across the street over there. So then I walked and then I saw the 2 cars and I was like, should I go up to these cars and say like, your Sum 41 guys around the corner? But then I thought that was weird. So as I was hesitating, then Cone came and I'm like, I think those are your cars. And he's like, okay, cool. Thanks. Have a great night. Me too.
Very nice.
So that was fun. And then so then I was bummed because normally when you like volunteer at these type of events, they give you free tickets to the award show. That was not the case.
Okay.
Or they'll give you the option to be a seat filler. So I had signed up to be a seat filler, never got contacted about it because apparently it was like very like a lot of people were volunteering. Like Hamilton is very big on volunteering for things. So they kept telling you how lucky we were for like getting in. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I randomly picked up a shift called Orange Carpet Traffic. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I'm like, okay, so it's the red carpet, but it was skip the dishes. So that's why it was orange. So like literally that's what it was. So basically they shut down a portion of the road. The red carpet is set up and orange carpet is on the road. The cars come in. If they're like a celebrity, they have a special thing that says their name and like priority. So then they would come, they would drop them off and there's like a crosswalk. So then I was in charge of stopping people from getting hit by cars by celebrities. So I'd be like, stop. And then once the car went through, I'm like, okay, you guys can cross because there's like a grocery store there. So there was a lot of people coming. So at the end of and then during the show, we got to watch a little bit of it, like after the red carpet, which we basically climbed to the sky. So we climbed all the way up to the top of the 200 level, walked down around this cement pole, which I thought I was going to fall off and fall down because there was like this much space to get through, up some like metal stairs, through a secret door, down some metal stairs. And then there was these things called gondolas, which were like literally 10 feet from the ceiling. And we weren't allowed to turn on our flashlights because they didn't want to distract from the show. So this was entirely in the dark. So they're like, here's some pizza and pop. So it was like, okay, thanks. Like, don't use your flashlight. So it was a long day. So then as we were leaving,
were you able to eat it in the dark?
I ate it in the dark. I was just like, this has nothing on it. I'm assuming it's cheese. It was. So that was good. So then afterwards, we're like down there and now we have to wait for the celebrities need car pickup. Because a lot of the stuff was like the after parties was in walking distance. So some of them just walked, but some people came for the car. So we'd have to stop for whatever. So I'd done this a few times. And then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, stop, whatever. So I'm talking and this lady there, she's like looking at me. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like there's a car coming. I just want to make sure you guys don't get hit. And I have my arms like outstretched. And I was like talking, I'm like, as soon as this car leaves, like you guys can go. So then I like turn my head and like directly in front of my face, like 6 inches from my face, it's Max from the Arkells. So like the lead singer of the Arkells, who is like this, they're a Hamilton band. They were the ones who were the special guests for the Jonas Brothers. Like they're like they're definitely big in Hamilton, possibly Canada. I'm not sure how big they are worldwide, but anyways, the Arkel. So I'm just outstretched, like I have my arms out, like I'm gonna fucking hug him or something, which not like it wasn't curved, but it was like, and I was like, oh hey Max, and then his girlfriend, wife, whatever, she started laughing at me, and I was like, oh, I used to work at Y108, and you guys would come in all the time because that was a rock station I worked at, but now I'm at Legend 102.9. I'm like, why am I telling him where I work right now? And I'm like, and also we have a rock station 97.7 Hits FM. Why did I not say that one? I don't know, but that I was not expecting. So then I was like, okay. And then the car left. I'm like, okay, have a great night. They're like, thanks, you too. And I was like, so those are my celebrity encounters from the Junos weekend. It was
I don't know, I feel like sometimes when you meet celebrities, it's hard to talk and like think of what you're going to say.
Verbal diarrhea has not left me. But
sometimes you just say whatever and it doesn't come to your head right away.
I almost said my friend named her son after you, but I thought, you know what, that's a bit too much information at this time. So we're just gonna. And she also
they probably hear that all the time. They probably hear that all the time.
Probably, yes. So anyway, so that was that. Okay, so what we're going to talk about briefly is that have you guys seen that trend of the Goo Goo Dolls song? What is the song called? I can't even remember. Iris. It's the Iris one, right? And I don't want you all to see me. So basically they have like, Mom or Dad, what were you like in the 90s? So I'm going to show you guys. You're probably not going to be able to hear it because I don't think I can share audio. Maybe you can. I don't know. But here, so a bunch of the boy bands got on this trend.
And there's ones, if you're not a mom and dad, there's also ones where you just says, what were you like in the 90s?
Yes.
I saw those.
Start with that one. So that was O-Town did one of those. So let's check this. So basically the premise is it's them thinking, and then it shows like pictures and videos from that time period. So
this one is what are 2000s, because they weren't in the 90s.
So then this is their Live from New York video. So they have Ashley, they got all of them doing their little dance there. So that's a good one.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, who else do we got? New Kids on the Block did one. So there's New Kids. So that's them now in Vegas. They're a little sparkly. And then it has like their 80s/90s hair. So it's just like a cute little montage. Oh my God, look at Donnie. That's so funny. This is the height of New Kidsness back in the day.
Yeah.
Them on People Magazine. Very cute. So then there's that one. Next. Oh, there's also where did it go? Okay, here's the Backstreet Boys. So they have
do the first one they did with
the original. Person, right? Okay, so this is the original one that they did. Okay, so they decided they're going to wear their white outfits here. This is like their new from their Millennium 2.0 shoot that they did. So then, classic Nick Curtin hair back in the day. Howie, got B-Rock, AJ with no
tattoos looks so weird now.
Yep, Brian giving you a hug, Kevin giving you a hug. Yeah, so that's cute. We'll do this one because it's next. So next, Zach Hansen did one. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. Haven't seen Zach in a while. So here we go. Here's Zach. Dad, what you were like in the 90s. He's looking pretty good, by the way. Loving his fluffy hair. So I'm just like, oh, okay, he's going to show like Hansen. That's fine. Yep, there he is, a little kid. Long hair when they first got out. Possibly him. Who are these people? And then you're just like, this is not Zach Hansen. And then it wasn't until we got to Zac Efron, and I was like, what is this? Like, these are just like random. So then someone's like, who are these people? Zach Galifianakis? Like, so they're just like, oh, so someone was like, who are the other dudes? I'm so confused. And Zach goes, they're Zachs from the 90s. So like Zach Braff, Zac Efron, Zach Bryan. I'm like, classic clown that the Zach is. And speaking of classic, oh, hold on. 98 Degrees did one as well. So we'll show that one. So there they are, just kind of like chilling in a hotel room thing. And then there they go. You got your 98 Degrees tattoos, shirtless, all the classic boy band poses with the matching and coordinating outfits and stuff. So yeah, so there's that one. And then I was like kind of bummed that I didn't see an NSYNC one, but then I was just like, oh, the Backstreet Boys posted one. And then I thought, oh, that's weird, because I thought they had already posted one, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Which they did.
So this is what they posted on April 1st. And it says, Dads, what do you like in the 90s? And they're all kind of like in their
April Fool's Day, that's the best.
This is what they were like in the 90s, guys. They were in sync. So all the pictures are in sync members, and I just thought that was funny. Trevor from
I thought it was hilarious because they always get mixed up, right?
So
like
funny.
Everyone is like, "Oh, you're from the NSYNC. Oh, you're from the Backstreet Boys." You know, everyone gets mixed up.
They definitely get yes.
And I did one as well.
Oh my God! I totally yes.
Yes, I did one as well because I was like, I thought it would be fun. And then I was like, do I even have pictures from the 90s? Because it's been a long time.
I feel like any of my pictures from the 90s would have been like printed out. So then I got to take pictures of them and upload them and stuff. Oh, I found yours. Okay, here we go.
So I found some and I was like, let me share this. Yes. From kindergarten to like grade 9.
Oh yeah, I guess you would be that time frame because you were born in 85?
5, yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love this hair. So cute. Okay. All right. Here's Sophia in the 90s. Aww. So little. Teenagedom. Serious bus pass. Very cute.
Yes.
So yeah.
I was like, why not? I was like, why not do it?
I thought about doing one of them and then I was just lazy and did not, shockingly. I know. My little heated rifle. Well,
the trend is still going. So if you find pictures, feel free.
Might as well see what I can whip up. Oh my God. I totally forgot. Hold on. Who would have? JC from NSYNC actually went to a convention. Like he showed up in real life. It was out in the West somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was. My one friend Deanna had gone. I wonder if I can see if she has her pictures up. But yes, JC went and he was taking pictures with people. He was doing that because when they announced it, and they announced it like semi recently, and we're like, no way he's gonna go to a convention. Like, what the heck? But he went.
Yeah, I think it was like 50-50 chance we were giving him.
We're just like, I don't know, man. This seems like,
because you never know, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, so he's mostly like out. But
that's so great. I saw a video of one of the girls giving him a fan book. Like everyone, they got girls in the fandom to write letters to him, and they put in a booklet, and they gave it to him. Yeah. So that was sweet.
Here's a picture of him at the convention.
If he does more conventions, he should go to 90s Con. That's like the big thing. He is
at 90s Con. We are 100% there, bro. Like,
for sure. That's like a must.
Yep. So there was so many cute pictures. I can't remember. I just saw them in passing, but they were like people had made like a star shape around him with his head in the middle. This one girl had all her Funko Pops and he was holding them. Like, it looks like any of the pictures I've seen, it looks like he's happy and had a good time. So hopefully.
Yeah, even when I saw him do like a Q&A.
Yes.
Possibly a panel or whatever it was. But he seemed very happy answering all the questions and he was enjoying himself.
He was. And that it was Rewind Washington. So they're not affiliated with Rewind Con, but it was so he was there.
But if he's up to it, he should definitely go to 90s Con.
Yes, for sure. And I'm trying to see if I can find that picture. I don't know. But yeah, here's some random things where people either tagged him or. So yeah, there we go. There's some Funko Pops. There's people with him. It was just very cute. I wish I could find that. I think this might be it. This might be the star making picture. Hold on, let's see if he or not. Oh, this is just kind of everyone going to take a picture. Oh, okay. But yeah, so he was there. He had mentioned that the Monday following this convention, the group chat was going to have a Zoom call. So people were like, is something happening with NSYNC? Is it not?
My algorithm all had about, can you tell us what's going on in the group chat? Like the whole thing was like, what happened in the group chat? Or what happened in the Zoom? Can you tell us? And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
the whole time. You just like one picture and then your whole algorithm is like, ooh, is it NSYNC is gonna get back together? And then Joey did a fun video too.
Oh, did he?
He was like,
Oh yes, he did
"This
a
is
video
what
like
this is the sound that
when
I
people
make
ask about
when I
reunion
get
or
asked this
something.
question." Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a or something. What kind of
Yeah,
sound? I don't know. It was a weird sound.
I was just like, oh,
Maybe
Joey,
it was
you're
like a
so
shuffle.
funny. Yeah, it was. I'm like, this guy. Yeah, so that's exciting. So any spotting of them is always fun and good. So
Yeah.
okay.
And then if you really want to see or hear the music and sings music, you can go to Pop 2K on the Pop 2K tour because Chris Kirkpatrick plays those 3 songs, I believe.
He plays
Bye, bye, bye.
It's gonna be
tearing on my heart.
Yep.
I think there was another one, but I don't remember.
Yes.
But
so
he also did a video saying, "Point of view, you thought you would never hear this song," and then he wrote in the caption, "Think again." So
I was just like,
go
sir,
to the tour and go hear those songs.
Pop 2K show.
And I was like, we went 2 years ago, and that's when you added the song. Which was amazing.
So they are
like, oh my God.
Yes, because when,
We were very
when they
excited
first
when he
started
had
the
it.
Pop 2K, Chris's segment was very short. Like he had like
Yes.
maybe 3 songs with O-Town, and now I think he's at like 5 or 6 songs.
But he
It's
didn't do the
really
full
going on.
song. It's just like a medley of the song.
It's like a medley. He does like portions of it.
Yeah.
They
But
last
then
year,
they
2 years
added
ago.
another one.
Yes.
But yeah, then they added this
Yeah.
one, and it was like very exciting because we're like, oh my God, we were wondering if he would do this one.
But they added, oh my God, they added Space Cowboy, and I was just like, is this a song that we want to add here? This is like, yeah, yippee, yeah, yippee. I don't know, but
Maybe he
that-
got
it's
feedback from fans, and that's why he's putting it in there.
could
I don't know.
be, could be. Speaking
Maybe
of Pop 2,
maybe during his VIPs, he was asked, "Can you put this song Space Cowboy in it?" And he's like, "Okay, we're gonna do it."
speaking of VIPs, Day Ones is the VIP company.
Which is why
for-
I said it. This is why.
Yes. So they are the VIP company for basically for the Pop 2K people. So here's Chris. So this year's VIPs are Dirty Pop VIP experience with Chris. So it's $200. Get ready for a fresh and unforgettable VIP experience with Chris Kirkpatrick. This intimate event is limited to just 15 fans. Creating a relaxed and fun atmosphere where you can connect with Chris like never before. Say goodbye to the formal structure of traditional VIPs and hello to a unique, one-of-a-kind celebration. So you get a Dirty Pop shot moment. So experience a signature Dirty Pop shot along with Chris. Feel good, healthy shot. Brings a little kick while keeping things light, fun, and interactive. Raise your glass, share some laughs, and create a moment you won't forget. So in the past, the last year they had the shots, and these are like the little shot glasses, but it was alcohol. So this kind of implies that is actually like one of those like healthy green shots. I don't know if that's actually true, if it's back to the alcohol, but you're there. You also get a custom mini tumbler gift. So it's a mini tumbler shot glass with Chris's logo. Q&A is laid back and formal, where you could hear ask Chris questions, hear fun stories from the road. No formalities, just genuine conversation, plenty of laughs. And you can get one item for Chris to sign. If you don't have something, we have an 8x10, and you get the laminate and stuff, and you get a photo op. Then he also has the after show one, which is just like a really quick photo op. So that's what Chris is doing. Did O-Town?
Is the healthy drink wheatgrass?
Maybe it's wheatgrass. Who knows?
Because I see that Chris has lost weight. So maybe
Could
he's
be.
on a health kick now.
He could be on a health kick right now. And, maybe that's kind
So
of going
maybe
towards some
that's
sort of
why
reunion.
people also are like, oh, are you getting ready for a tour? Because they like to get into shape, right?
That's true. Well, technically, he is on tour. He's on tour with the O-Town guys.
That's true. Sorry. That is true.
O-Town, did they change their VIPs this year? Let me take a quick peruse here. I think they did too. Yes, they did. So, I'm not sharing this tab. Okay, so O-Town looks like they only have one level of VIP this year. I could be wrong. This one sold out anyways, but this, so what they're doing, you get obviously your laminate and lanyard, a band picture on your phone. So that's with the whole group. So this is different than the after show selfie. After show selfies, you take them individually with the band members. When you do this pre-show thing, it's the group of 4 is there together. But
it wasn't always like that, right? I feel like it was a group photo at the end of. Was it always like that?
Sometimes, because the one that I went to when it was my birthday, when we went to that really shitty place in Buffalo, it was the group of 4 was taking the picture. Oh, okay. It wasn't individual. Okay. So I think they kind of switch it up every once in a while, but the last few years it's been individual pictures with the guys.
Yeah, because when we went to Philadelphia 2 years ago in November, yes. I was like, oh, it's going to be a group photo. But then we saw that they each had a light when they did the selfie. So I was like, oh, we're going to do solos. I'm like, perfect.
Sometimes they don't have the selfie lights. And we were complaining to Joel one time. And Joel's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Charge it? I'm like, yes. Is that not your job, Joel? Like, seriously? Like, love him. But yeah, so how they've done it the last few years is they kind of stagger the boys after the show. So like one will come out and then after like maybe like 5 fans and the next one comes out, whatever, they leave Trevor for the end because he talks the most and he's there. So, but yeah, they're really good. They're excellent selfie takers. Anyway,
they're very social. This group is very social. They like to chat.
They love to chat. They know their fans. Like they know their townies. They got like they're entertaining. So anyway, so that's you're not getting the selfie.
They're a lot of fun.
3 thing. Okay, so get something signed. So whether it's a ticket stub, your new VIP laminate, or an old poster that used to hang up on your bedroom wall, the band will sign it and personalize it for you. We're excited to see all the obscure old merch you bring. So if I end up doing this, I'm definitely bringing my Girl About Town book, which was that O-Town.
Yes, follow up. That's right.
Anyways, so that's that. So then it says, don't be a shy girl, which is one of their songs, Q&A. After the band photo, you'll get the opportunity to sit and hang with the band and get the chance to ask those burning questions you've been holding out for years. Spoiler alert, Trevor is the only single one, winky face with tongue out. Oh, I feel like Dan wrote these. I don't know. This one's interesting. Live cameo. Come ready with your idea. The band will create a video message on your phone for you or anyone you would like to send a message to. Want to wish someone a happy birthday or just send a message to your friends to rub it in that you're backstage with O-Town and they're not? Or you just have the band
How much money is that? That sounds amazing.
I know, right? Or just have the band make a message for you telling you how incredibly wonderful you are and that you're their favorite townie. Ask and you shall receive. Is that so cute? And then the last thing you get is an O patch. This one is special. For purchasing our VIP, you'll receive a commemorative golden O VIP patch exclusive to our VIP guests, not sold anywhere else. This one is for the real ones. Think of it as your O-Town Letterman patch that will represent your decades of fandom. Keep it safe because our O-Town flight jackets coming this summer will be the perfect place to show it off. Finally, a way to show who's truly the biggest fan without having to say a word. Winky face. I gotta say the ... so they only put 2 and you need to have 3 ... grammatically, but that's it. Anyways, this could be all yours for the low price of $450, which is not terrible.
That's not bad.
Like, that is not terrible, and
especially when Backstreet Boys are 1,000,
and you don't get to chat with them. So, yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's the O-Town one, and then we have one more new VIP this year, which is not showing up. Hold on. Why is it not showing up on here? There is a Pop 2000 VIP that is actually like you take a picture with all of the Pop 2000 group. So I'm wondering if that, where did I see that? Was that on Facebook? Was it on O-Towns?
Yes. I feel like on Instagram.
Was it on Instagram?
That's where I saw it, but it could be on both.
Could be on both, but they post a lot of shit, O-Town. So, but basically they have a thing where you can take a picture with all of them. And it includes, so it's O-Town, Chris, Brad from LFO, Ryan Cabrera, BB Mac. I think that's everybody. And I think, don't quote me on this, I think I saw the price was $250. But again, this is just a photo op. So I have a very similar photo op that I had won a few years ago when we went to Xenia, Ohio, with the whole group. Yeah. So yeah, so that's kind of cool. A lot of people. And the thing that they had said about this particular photo op is it's after all the individuals, obviously, because you need all the members to be there. So you can do the individual meet and greets before and then do this photo op. So so that's, but obviously you don't have to.
That would be a great way to cap off your VIP experience with a group photo.
Also the boy band cruise, we've mentioned that before. It is still boy band cruise. It is still for sale. According to boy band Nicole, as of like last week, they only had like 60 rooms left. So this is actually selling quite well. But yeah, so then that's Chris, O-Town, BB Mac, Ryan Cabrera, LFO, and DJ Tommy Carlucci. So that is theboybandcruise.com. I thought I was sharing this page. I'm not. There you go. So that is still available. I'm still possibly thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. I might be going to England again, so I'm going to have to see if that's happening. So we may or may not have already bought tickets for the 5 concert there, but we're just trying to figure out logistic-wise if it makes sense for us to go, which I think.
What day?
So hold on. It's 5 official. So there's blah 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 blah. The tour. Here we go. Okay. So 5 has not announced any North American dates. Granted, it's still early, so maybe they might, but I'm not holding my breath anymore, and that's why I think we're going. We're just kind of hesitating because it's a little bit, the flights are way more expensive than when we went last time because it's summertime. It's like basically the flights are double what we paid when we went in November of last year. So right now, 5 gearing up. So their next tour dates are in May. So that's when they go to Australia and New Zealand. And then they come back. So like June, July, August is bunch of things. Like there's some in like Ireland and Italy and the Netherlands and stuff, but most of it is in the UK. So the one that we have tickets for right now is the August 14th at the Royal Windsor Live. So it's like this racetrack that's near like Windsor Castle. Nice. And we did get a hotel, like we can get it refundable. We paid the extra $30 for that, but it's like a fancy ass hotel that's about a 20-minute walk to where it is, but it's one of the closest hotels. So Gina's theory is that would probably be the hotel that they're staying at if they're staying. No idea. That's what ChatGPT guessed for her. So we're like, could be good. I don't know. So that one is on August 14th, which I believe is a Friday. Let me just double check.
Oh, well, fingers crossed.
It's a Friday. Yeah. So I don't know if they will with all these gas prices and stuff, but we're figuring if we're flying there anyways, why not go to another concert as well? So, because you know me, we love to do multiple concerts and stuff. The shit part about
you're there for a while.
Yes. So these ones are kind of like a week apart, but the August 9th one is the Discovery Festival in Darlington, in the UK. Never heard of it before. It's about 4.5 hours north of London. So like the other one is more London way, Windsor, London. But that one is cool because it has GA pit levels. So it's like blocked off. So only a certain amount of people are in that pit. So we think Darlington would actually be better. So basically the game plan would be we would leave after work on Friday. Gina's off because it's the summer, but we'd leave, we take the night flight, get there for Saturday, make our way up to Darlington, do this thing on the Sunday in Darlington, stay over, take the train back to London, and then just kind of stay in London for the week, go to this concert, and then leave on the Saturday. So So it'll be a week. So maybe I'm about 95% of the way there. I'm just deciding if I need to be a responsible adult or not.
Okay.
I feel like probably going to that. So
YOLO, dude. Do it up.
YOLO. You know what? Why not? It is what it is. So so that's that. Other things were we gonna oh my gosh, Backstreet Boys news. Backstreet Boys news came out this week.
Yes.
That they are, where did I put that?
They will be featured in a new movie.
Yes. So share there.
You're gonna love
Can you
Paw
hear this?
Patrol, the Dino movie. Don't
Yeah.
Check out the trailer now.
So Paw Patrol, the Dino movie is going to have a song called Bottle Up, and that is the Backstreet Boys' new song. So they will have that.
Yes, and the movie comes out August 14th.
I thought it said August 14th, but that just said September. So now I'm kind of confused. But yes, I believe it's August. So Paw Patrol. So obviously you can listen to it on music services when it is released, but I'm probably going to go see it in the theaters because my nieces and nephew are very into Paw Patrol. So I was like, oh God, another kids movie I'm going to need to sit through to hear a boy band song. And Sophia's like, you can just listen to the song on your phone. You
can just pre-save the song and then it will go to your Spotify.
That is true. I could
if you want to do that. You could go to the movie theater too.
And the movie
it's all
theater
good. Either way, you can hear the song.
It's so true. Anyways,
and then I saw that someone used a video of them going to the Sphere.
Yes, I have that.
Because everyone is now nostalgia for Millennium. And obviously they're at the Sphere. They have Millennium 2.0 and you're reliving your past memories. I have not been to the Sphere. So I used my concert that I went to and then I used the snippet of the song to do a little reel. And I think it worked great. I really enjoyed the lyrics. It's very catchy, even though it's literally like 20 seconds or 13 seconds of a song lyric.
Yes.
But I think
if you want to check out Sophia's video, I'm playing it in the background here.
Yes. But yeah, I think it encompasses the whole song lyric that you always have a good time at the Backstreet Boys concert.
That is true. That is true. So Sophia's text on this says, take this moment, bottle up this feeling. The best times are always at BSB concerts. I haven't been to the Sphere, so I'm using some of the concerts I went to in my reel. Backstreet Boys' new song, Bottle Up, will be featured in the new Paw Patrol, the Dino movie on August 14th. We've only heard a bit of the song, but it's so catchy. Can't wait to hear the full song. Pre-save the song now. Which is so true because they definitely have catchy music and
then when the trailer came out, they're like new music featuring the Backstreet Boys, and I was like, new Backstreet Boys music, I'm there, LOL.
Literally.
And then all the comments were basically the same because we are starving for new Backstreet Boys music.
Starving for anything, man. I feel like I haven't seen them in years.
Go on tour in Toronto. We would need you here.
Yep, for sure. Thank God
but that probably won't happen for a long time. So,
do you know what the funniest thing is? I just saw that picture that said Canada in the house, and I was like, "Oh my God, we write signs like that." And then I was like, "Yes, this is Sophia's pictures." So that. Oh
my
God, this would be that. Yes. Oh my God, it's so
that's the feeling, right? Take this moment, bottle up this feeling.
There you go.
This is the moments.
Too funny. Oh my God, I'm not even showing the screen anymore. I thought I was showing the screen. My God, guys, you're
hilarious.
Here's the. I was just like, look, can you not see it? And I'm like, why can't I see it? I'm like, because it's on the other screen. So yes.
Yes. And that was when, remember we made fun of Howie because when we went to the after party, his selfie skills were not good because he was drunk. But at a concert, he cannot be drunk, right? He's sober. So he did a much better job with
I
the selfie.
suppose. Yes, for sure.
And it's
So,
not
yeah,
as
there's-
dark as well in the after party as it is in the concert, right? The concert,
That
you
is
can see
true.
people.
Vibing in the moment, enjoying that. So,
Yeah.
speaking
And
of
then
new
even
music,
when I asked him, can you redo it? He took one of the ceiling. So it was very
my
entertaining.
favorite part about that Vegas after party is that everyone has a selfie of Howie, which is just the bottom of the fake Eiffel Tower. So because this
Yes. It was very
he's a
entertaining.
special man, gotta love him.
He's hilarious.
So funny.
Yes, and then also since we're staying at Backstreet Boys vicinity, the Backstreet Boys are going to be celebrating 33 years together on April 20th.
Woot woot. Maybe we'll
And-
do something for that. I don't know what yet.
We'll try to do
We'll see.
something. Yeah.
If not, happy early anniversary, boys.
Yes. And I know we make fun of like how long you've been a fan for 1,000 years, whatever.
Yes.
But I will also be celebrating 30 years as a Backstreet Boys fan.
Woo! That I feel like
Because
we
I
should do-
became a fan in 96. So
I'm impressed that you remember the year. But that makes sense.
I remember the year.
It's a
It's the
defining
Get
moment
Down
of your life.
video. It was amazing. I found my soundtrack so long ago, and they become my soundtrack of my life, basically.
Aw. You know, I was thinking that the other day. I was just like, the boys have spent way more than half of their lives with us as fans, right? Like, and the fans,
Exactly.
like, we've
We
watched them
basically grew
grow
up with the Backstreet Boys.
Exactly. So
We grew up with them. We've been there, the highs and lows,
mhm. There's been some
downtime
weeks.
in their music. When the radio wouldn't play them, we were still there. When Kevin left, we were still there going to their shows.
I do
We were
believe
still
that
there when
as long as there'll
Sorry?
be music, we'll be coming back again.
Exactly. See, I was waiting for you to say that.
Yes,
And they have kept their word ever since.
they have. And I just think it's like, it's
And if
hilarious.
you want to share the video, I did a little video of that too, because I was like, oh, it's coming up. Let's remind people.
Is this on Instagram as well?
Yes, Instagram. As you know, Chinzia, I love making reels.
Is this the first one that you have?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, hold on.
So I was looking last night, I was looking in my Facebook albums, as you do, because I was like, oh, let me see how far along I went to concerts. Because, if I have good pictures, because sometimes in 2009 on the Unbreakable tour, they weren't really that great.
Really like
Because of the
tiny
camera.
ants, and the cameras were.
Even though you're like
Crazy.
GA, it wasn't that great, the camera. I didn't really have a great camera. But
That's true.
as the years went on, I had a good phone camera. And these are the great pictures that I took.
That is true. Like, these are crystal clear pictures. Look at these ones.
They are very crystal clear, yes.
You can see these ones are a little bit older, different camera.
Yes. This was when we went to
New
GMA,
York City.
when
right?
Kevin returned.
Yes,
When Kevin returned.
for sure.
And
for
then
sure.
NKO TVSD.
Yep. I forgot about AJ and his underwear for that. That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So
great.
when sometimes there was only 4 members of the band because Kevin was gone for parts of it, and yeah.
Yes. So
Sophia
we've
wrote
been
back-
through it all with them, basically.
Yes.
And
Oh, I miss seeing them in concert.
maybe show some love to Canada and put a residency.
Yeah. Where are they going to put a residency? I don't know. But it's that,
The Sky Dome, the Sky Dome, even though it was renovated, can they still make concerts in there? I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
They could also do it at the Scotiabank Arena. And they can
That's
just do
true.
like a 20,000 seater. That's how much it is for at the Sphere, right? So
But the Sphere is a different experience, though. It has like the whole.
I know,
It's
but
funny.
like,
When I was at the Junos, this girl randomly came up to me. She said, and she was like, "I was told that I need to talk to you about the Backstreet Boys," and I was like, "Okay, sure, bud." And then I was thinking, who told her this? I remember there was another volunteer. So, but she had gone to the Sphere and she was showing me like all of her likes, and I was so like FOMO at that point. I was like, damn, I feel like this, like, I don't know. Do you think they're going to add additional dates later on again? Because
no, I think the last August dates are the last ones. Yeah. But we should go because this is the only chance I think left.
The tickets are so crazy expensive. However, this girl said that she bought the Vibey package and it was actually cheaper for the tickets in the hotel than if she had just.
Remember we talked about this at the other in the other podcast episode when we thought. Yes, so I feel like we should do it because we keep seeing Sphere videos.
I need to win the lottery or get some more part-time job.
I feel maybe like in,
but also YOLO.
The August dates, maybe in the August dates.
Maybe if I'm not in England
because. Right, I forgot you said that. But yeah, I don't know. I get it's the experience will like. It's such a good experience that you're not going to want to go to another
every
concert
single
after that.
person that has gone has said how great the Sphere is. So I feel like it's good. If you can get out there, get out there. You know, but yeah, no.
There's got to be a way to go like in a
I honestly feel like the Vibey one is probably the best way to do it if you're going to do it. So
yes, because I also remember we talked about it in the other podcast episode that that's how most people went because Ticketmaster
is insane.
It has dynamic pricing and it's like $1,700 and nobody's paying this.
Nobody's going to pay for that. My question is, if you went, would you go for the pit area or would you go in the seat area? Because apparently,
there's a pit one, no?
There is a pit, yeah. So apparently in the pit, you actually don't get to see everything because things are cut off and it's above your head or whatever. But as people who go to concerts a lot of time, we need to be as
aren't you going from Backstreet Boys anyways? And you don't really want to see the screen. So we would pick GA.
I feel like if I was not in GA, I would be annoyed that I was not in GA because I'd be like, oh, there's just stuff.
Like, if there's the GA is very big too, right? So there's a good view from everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a good view from everywhere. So I feel like it would be good to go and be like, yes, we've experienced this. Mm-hmm. Because I see all these videos because my algorithm.
We have very different algorithms because mine is which is hilarious because Sophia's the hockey fan, but I got all the heated rivalry stuff. And then I started liking Macklin Celebrini stuff. So now it's all Celebrini.
Oh my God, he's so fun.
I just want his hockey stick. Does anyone have it from McDonald's Canada? He was the only one I couldn't get. I have multiples of everybody else. I just want Macklin Celebrini's hockey stick. I will pay for shipping.
I don't know. I feel like he endured everyone from the Olympics. Like, even though he played against Toronto Maple Leafs, I was like, oh my God, it's Celebrini.
He's doing so well. He has over 100 points this season, which is a rare thing to do, especially
when you're that young, 19 years old.
Yes, he's just
amazing.
Killing it. So shout out to Macklin Celebrini and the San Jose Sharks. It has nothing to do with boy bands or podcasts, but the
Leafs are not doing well. But
are the Leafs officially out of the playoffs?
They've been eliminated. Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, it was that game. Actually, I think they got eliminated.
Well, you can't be mad. Celebrini was there. He's such a dork.
I know. And the streak of the playoff run, because the Toronto Maple Leafs made the playoffs for 9 years in a row, and this is the 10th year that they're not making it. So that streak is over.
There you go. There's the little baby girl.
Really, hockey players could be in a boy band because there's 5 hockey players on the ice.
You know what?
Although I guess the
That's what they need to make. They need to make a new show about a boy band hockey team. Oh wait, I guess Big Time Rush was kind of like that, wasn't it? Because they played
Big
hockey.
Time Rush. What, did they play hockey? I don't remember.
They played hockey, yeah. So it started off they were hockey players in Minnesota. But you know what? That was a long time ago, and I feel like there's only 4 members of Big Time Rush, and we need 5. So let's make a boy band hockey show.
Okay, and then what would they do? So they would be like hockey players by day,
Wow, see,
and boy banders by night.
They're both at nighttime, so I feel like this would be a lot of effort for them.
That's true, but what if you just do like afternoon games because they also have to do a side job?
I suppose they don't need to be in the NHL. They could be in like a beer league or like a smaller. Oh my god!
It could be like
It could be like the Savannah Bananas, or like Harlem Globetrotters.
The Mighty Ducks movie. It could be like the Mighty Ducks movie.
Okay.
And they have their own like word instead of quack quack. They're like, it says like boy band, band, and then because they say that magic word, they score a goal.
Oh my god! This could be like a. Yeah, like the Savannah Bananas, they sing. Do they play baseball as well? I feel like they do. I guess.
Yeah, they play baseball, but it's more an entertainment thing. Yeah,
but it could be just like it doesn't even need to be that many. It could be like what? How many? They have like 3 or 4. Like the Harlem Globetrotters only have like 1 team they play against or whatever. But they could be like maybe like 4 boy bands, and they're just kind of like singing on the ice and like doing like choreographed dance moves and then like shooting the puck. Oh my god, this is genius. We're genius.
That could be fun.
No one steal this idea unless you're less lazy than us and can actually get it done. Then Godspeed. Enjoy.
Hollywood, if you're listening to this boy band podcast, let's get this idea rolling.
There you go, for sure. So,
and it doesn't have to be Hollywood; it can be Canadian, right? Because we have the CanCon.
Jacob Tierney, we trust. He is the showrunner.
Right. So let's do it. If anyone in the Canadian Hollywood, because we're called Hollywood North over here.
Yes.
If you're listening to this boy band podcast, here's an idea for you.
And look how adorable he is. He can be one of our.
He's very adorable.
There you go. There we go. Okay, so randomly a modge podge of things today, guys. As per usual.
As you know, when you listen to Boy Band Break, we don't stay on topic. Because what's the fun in that, really, right? Yeah. You want to hear all kinds of variety of things.
Why not? You've stuck around for over 7 years, guys. It is what it is. So,
and we're now up to 348 episodes. So that's amazing.
That's pretty good. So if you do have any ideas of things that we need to watch I think there's a new boy band documentary coming out. Did we talk about that last time?
I don't think we talked about it because I think it happened after. Remember, we said, it probably something new would come out when we finished that episode, and it did. And this is what came out after. Because that's usually what happens in our updates. We say all the updates, and then new things are announced.
Yes. So it's Boy Band Confidential. It's on Investigative Discovery, I think. Is this one? This one's from March 24th of this year.
Hopefully there'll be a Canadian date because I would like to watch this one.
Yes, so it's 2 parts, and I believe it comes out in April, but I don't see April 13th. So if we can figure out how to watch this, we will review that as well. So that is
Boy Band April 13th is also when AJ's new single Flowers is coming out.
That's right. Yes. So still no updates on if AJ is going to do any sort of solo tour. Fingers crossed for that. Come on, Ajay, we want this.
Kind of cutting it close.
It is cutting it close. Now it's going to get close to.
I guess we'll see, but I feel like it's too close now.
When do they go back to the Sphere?
I think they go back in July, no?
What is Sphere? I think it is July. Okay, so they have that Napa Valley thing in May, so they're doing that. The bottleneck Napa thing.
Oh yes.
And it looks like Vegas so that's the weekend of May 22nd to 24th. I'm not sure which day they're performing. And then they start up at the Sphere again July 16th to August 27th, I believe. Nope, 29th. So July and August, they're there, and then they hit off to Germany September 25th to October 7th. So there's
if you wanted to do it, it would probably be June.
Maybe, fingers crossed. Just, you don't even need to add that many dates. Just like a Toronto one.
Definitely Toronto one, please.
Anything here, guys.
Or even Niagara Falls, I guess, would be the closest one that he would do probably.
Beautiful. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Then that would be great. So yeah, so if we hear anything, we'll obviously post it on our socials, but nothing yet. So anyways.
And then Nick also is releasing music. And he said he's going to use the TikTok platform mostly for this solo project.
Yes. So he'll
still use Instagram, but mostly it'll be TikTok. Because I feel like he wants to get more engagement, more traction on his solo stuff. So I feel like that's why he's doing it.
So he has been doing a bunch of lives. I have missed all of the lives, so I have not seen any of them. Have you watched any of them, Sophia?
No. I've been working or busy.
Yes, he tends to do them during the day, and I'm just like, okay. But he's definitely in the studio. Nick's definitely doing new music, so things are coming up.
But if it was on Instagram and he saved it, it would still be on Instagram. But because it's on TikTok, I don't think that he can save it on TikTok. So once it's gone, it's gone.
Oh, is it? Is that how that works?
I don't know. How does TikTok work with their lives?
I'm old.
Does he get saved? I don't remember.
Let me see if I can even just find him on TikTok.
And this is why in the comments we were all like, we're older millennials now. We have no time for this.
As an elder millennial, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, guys. What is going on? Nick Carter. Something went wrong. Okay, so I can't even search. Nick Carter, got it. Okay. Coming soon at Pop Fly Club. What's that?
Oh, him and Odin are doing a baseball thing. I believe it's for charity.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Portions. I think a portion is going to charity.
Okay, so he does have some videos saved. So father, son, Saturdays at the batting cage. There's the Paw Patrol thing.
TikTok. Okay, that's good.
So he has a bit of Wild Heart, Love Life Tragedy. He has some parts of that. Him's back.
Okay, that's good. Okay, they do get saved. I don't know. Sometimes different platforms are weird and not get saved,
Yeah, so if you want to check that out, Nick Carter is just one.
But that's good that it's saved. Yay!
Yay! So he seems to be having fun, and usually when he posts things in the studio, things happen fairly quickly after that. But you never know with this man. So
I'll take.
But he has a bunch
music.
of songs. Anything for sure.
I just want a physical copy of these albums. I cannot have it in my collection.
Yes. Exactly. Like you
Okay,
can't
I'm
be
gonna
that
stop
much.
saying that.
I understand not everyone has CD players anymore. It's all digital. But us old school people, we just like to physically have it here, right? See, 98 Degrees gave us one. That's good.
It's part of the experience. The Backstreet Boys, Millennium 2.0, they did it for that album.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I also got that card. Yes.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are doing albums, but like how many people are actually listening on record players, like LPs or whatever? Just give us the CD.
Yeah, they're doing a vinyl, but I don't have a vinyl.
Vinyl, that's it. Yes. Alrighty. Well,
when did you get your Sending Love from Nick Carter, the card? Did you get it on Valentine's Day or was it like a couple weeks later?
Way after Valentine's Day. Did we show this?
Okay.
So
yeah, you just showed it. Yeah.
And it says, Just wanted to take the moment to send a little love your way today. Whether you've been with me since the beginning or just recently joined the journey, please know how much I appreciate you, your support, your messages, the way you show up. It means more than words can say. Wishing you a day full of kindness, connection, and a reminder that you're never alone in this little fan-made family of ours. With love, Nick. Aww.
Oh, so nice. And I got it the week of my birthday, that Monday.
Okay.
That week of my birthday. So I was like, okay, it's not Valentine's Day, but I'll take it for my birthday week. That was great.
Yes. So
it was a nice little.
The stamp says it was sent on February 2nd, but I definitely got it like way later from that.
Yeah, I think it was like February 21st. I think it was that Monday, the 21st February.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's so nice. I'll take it for the birthday week.
Why not?
It was like
it's always nice
to
receive something that you don't
to me.
It was like a special birthday surprise for you. So.
Yeah.
Good job.
That everyone else got as well, but that's okay.
It's fine. So if you want to get postcards from Nick, he usually sends them twice a year. I feel like he sends them for Valentine's Day and for Christmas, I think.
Yes, the Backstreet Boys also used to do that. Like last year when they announced the Vegas residency, I got a card for Valentine's Day 2 days before. And I was like, oh, this is fitting that they announced the Vegas residency. And I got a Valentine's Day card because it was about like, it was the card, right? It was the ace of spades, the ace or whatever.
Yes.
In a deck of cards.
I stopped paying for
that's
Backstreet Boys Club, so I do not get anything from them anymore. Although for some reason they still send me the weekly recap of what's going on. And then if I try to click on it, they're like, you can't read this because you're not in the fan club. And I was like, then why are you sending this to me? But yes. Also shout out
and
to
then this year I got 2 Christmas cards from the Backstreet Boys.
Like the same one was sent twice?
Yes.
Okay.
I think a lot of people got that because I saw that a few people were like, I got 2. I'm like, okay, great. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Well, it is what it is. So
yep. I will take it. Yeah, because you have to fill out a form like I think a month and a half before. But I was like, it's been there for so long. You guys cannot look up the address.
Well, sometimes people move within the year and stuff. I don't know. I got nothing.
But every year you have to do it.
Yeah. Keep you up to date. You know.
And then I was like glad because I thought I missed it. And then I was still able to get it because I did it on the day of. Because I was like, I don't pay attention really to these emails anymore. Because there's nothing going on really that has to do with the boys in Canada.
That is true. And you know what?
Well, yes, we travel, but
is that I can make.
But yeah, it's good. It's good to get postcards. It's so fun. And there's Jesus.
It's a Jesus boy band. There's 5 of them.
Aw.
Hold on. Can I put them on my hand facing up?
Jesus loves you. Is that the boy band name?
Yes, that could be their name. Yes. The trifecta. Anyways. Okay. Well, on that note, I feel like we have gone. I have no idea. The timer wasn't working correctly today, but it's been a while. So, yes.
It's an hour and 17 minutes. But as you know, in this podcast,
it only shows
like
that
to
it's
chat about
on my side, so I don't know. Anyways,
okay.
We appreciate everyone for hanging out with us. And
yes, we appreciate all the support of listening and commenting. I hope everyone who's celebrating Easter this weekend has a great Easter. And if you're celebrating next weekend in your Greek Easter, happy Easter to all. And to all a good night.
On that note, thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
How do you end it? I don't know. And to all a good day. I don't know.
Okay, it's great. Anyways, thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.